Hey, hi all, good evening. So, do you have any question before we proceed? No, I think no. Okay, fine. So, I want to start with delete drop and okay. NVL have I covered? Okay, leave it.
You have just mentioned one time,
Any
but
problem? Okay, let me cover NVL then. Okay. Okay. So let me cover NVL first. Okay. Suppose this is a student table. This is null, right? Okay. Oh, now you guys think and tell me what is the meaning of this output?
Replace null with 0.
yeah, if
Good.
it's non-null, then it will be the same.
NVL stands for null value logic. It means you are telling to SQL engine that SQL in the ID column, if you have null, then please replace it and put 0. So that's why you can see here the ID was null. It is replaced with 0 here. This is what NVL is. Net your NVL will replace null with 0. That's all. Any question? Do you have any question, anyone?
We need to work with aggregate function.
Aggregate functions. You mean like, first of all, have I covered aggregate functions, sum maximum?
Yeah, max min you covered.
No, I'm not covered now.
You told one thing, I think.
You told that you were going to cover that aggregate
Can
function.
we replace value with the like average value of that column or something
One
like
minute,
that?
one minute, one minute, one minute, one minute. Have I covered this sum max minimum average?
Oh, you just
Count
give
I've
a
covered.
count.
No,
You
Tanvir.
No, sir, no,
Not
sir.
covered, no. Okay, leave
No.
it, leave it, leave it. Then aggregate part I will come and I will tell you. NVL, but yes, you can use it. Okay. So NVL we will replace value with 0. Now, what is the meaning of this NVL ID comma -1? It means you want to replace null with -1. You check it is replaced with -1. Okay. So net you can replace null with any value, whatever you want. Now suppose I want to replace with NA. This is throwing error message. Why?
Because data type is number and whereas you are replacing with a character.
Good. Here ID is of data type number and I'm trying to pass a string, which is a violation. We have discussed in the first or second class that if a column is number, it will never accept characters, strings. That is why it is throwing error message. So if you're using NVL, you have to be careful that in columns which are number or integer data type, you have to pass only numbers or integers. Hope it is clear. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah, Tanvir.
Okay. Okay, now tell me one thing. I have written here NVL ID comma 0. Now let's take the example of ID comma 0. Let me do one thing here. Here it means you're replacing null with 0, and you can see that null is replaced with 0, right? Now, again, I am fetching data from the parent table. Tell me one thing. In this table, still the ID column has null. Already I have told to replace with 0, but still it is null. How it is possible?
You are not manipulating the data, right? Just only on the result set, you are replacing that value with the 0. You're not permanently storing that value.
That's like
Temporarily.
logical table, which is not
Good.
on.
You see, NVL doesn't have the power to modify the data of your original table. NVL doesn't have the power to modify the data of our original table. That is why when I'm writing this, when I'm executing this query, the NVL will create a new column, temporary column, not permanent, just for the display purpose, just to display. So this is 0 is for the display. Don't think it is permanently changed in your parent table. No, this is a misconception people has. They think that NVL means permanently the value is changed. No, it happens only on temporary basis. That is why I have shown you here. In the original table, still null is present. So it means NVL works on fly. Okay, it is on that temporary, it happens. Okay, hope it is clear.
Yes.
Now, if it is clear, then tell me one thing. Now I have put subject as null. Okay. First of all, tell me the meaning of this highlighted one. What is the meaning?
Null will be replaced by NA.
Okay. I am telling SQL engine that SQL in subject column, if you have any record null, please replace with NA. Please verify this. Is this subject null replaced with NA?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. Here I tried to replace ID column null with NA. It was throwing error message, but here how it is working?
Yeah, subject column
Because
is
the
like
subject
var
table,
char,
Varchar, that is the reason.
Hope it
and
is clear.
Yes.
It is because of the data type. Okay, clear. Now tell me one thing. Right now we have seen that this NVL has replaced null with NA. Again, I'm checking the original table, but still subject is null. Why?
Because it's temporary. It's
Yeah.
not permanently making the
Good.
changes.
Because NVL creates a temporary new column and everything is temporary. NVL doesn't have the power to modify the data of your original table. You might be thinking that what is the benefit of this? I will show you the benefit down the line when we share some assignment question. Okay, now, do you have any question from NVL perspective?
So this is the only use for NBL or
This is the, no, this is not the use I have mentioned. I told this is the functionality. NVL has a lot of use, especially in calculations. I will show you it has a lot of use. Okay. Now, if you're working on SQL Server, NVL doesn't work there. You have to use is null together. If you're working on MySQL, NVL doesn't work, so you have to use if null. Otherwise, the functionality is same, just the wordings are different. You see, this is the one. I will share this with you guys, okay?
So how about DBT?
DVD, sorry, you didn't get? At Postgres, we're telling.
Snowflake side.
Oh, sorry. Snowflake side, I have not checked it. Maybe I will check and I will update you on that.
Please tell me how about SQLite?
This is SQLite only. No?
No, SQLite.
SQLite. So you see, SQLite is not a licensed platform. It's a free open source platform, right? So you need to check that the background engine of SQLite is which one. Okay, if the background is Oracle, this will work. If the background is SQL Server, this will work. Okay, you need to check that. Okay. Any other question?
How NVL will works on data types?
Did the same way. I will, if I have some data, I will show you for that. It's with the same way it will work. You can replace that with some value, some numbers or some dummy date you can pass there. I will show you that value as well. Okay. Any other question? No. Okay, 1 minute.
Tanvir, I have a question, but this is like different sometimes. So if we are using NVL, so in data engineering, we do like pre-processing and all. So we handle null values through NVL. So if it's like temporary, then how we can get like a final table, like something like that? You get my point?
In calculation, you are telling you're using NVL, right?
Yeah, like handling null values before like transformation and all. So if it is
so there what you are doing, you're passing your data through that logic, right?
Yeah.
And then that new data you are inserting in the table, correct?
Okay, yeah.
That is what you are doing there.
Yeah.
And that is why it is handling. So there that data after calculation, after transformation logic, you are storing in some table, you are inserting it. So once you have inserted, then it is fine. That will reflect in the table. But here I'm not inserting that data. There you are inserting that data. That is why it is. Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, let me proceed further. So this was about NVL. I will share a few assignment question today on NVL. A little more clear. Fine. This thing I have not covered. No? Let me cover this first. More important. I thought I covered. Database. Okay, I will complete few of the aggregate functions first of all, so that will be done with all the aggregate. Count we have discussed, having we have discussed. So see, this is a like dummy data I have created for some Amazon table. In this, if someone asks you that what is the maximum transaction amount, so for that you have to use this max function. TXN amount, this will give you the maximum transaction amount. This is very simple actually. The maximum transaction amount is 700. And this is used for generally for analysis purpose to understand how your business is performing. Okay, similarly, if you want the minimum, you write here minimum transaction amount. This will give you the minimum transaction amount is 100. Okay. If you want to find the total average, you have to use AVG, average. This will give you the total average. Total average is 322.2. So very simple. And if you want the total transaction amount, then you have to write here sum. This will give you the total transaction amount. So what we have learned: minimum, maximum, average, and sum. Okay. Now if your question is that no, then very minimum you have shown me overall minimum is 100, but I'm interested in finding the minimum department wise. For each and every department, show me what is the minimum, because here I'm showing you the overall minimum. But for department wise minimum, what you have to do, you have to write here department, comma, and then you have to write group by department. Now if you will check this will give you in sports minimum is 200, in close minimum is 200, in glossy minimum is 200. You will get a better information. Now your team can do the analysis that why in grocery minimum is just 100, why it is not performing well, and they will do the analysis on top of it. Is it clear? Any question?
If I want to find out n transaction which is minimum, like second minimum transaction.
For that, when I will teach you rank, dense rank, row number, then we will cover it.
But Tanvir, we can't achieve through without rank and answer.
Maybe you're asking from limit or top.
Yes.
That also we can do. Okay, but limit top I will cover at the very last.
Okay.
Okay.
So there,
And you can use correlated query as well. So when I will teach you correlated query, then I will explain you that.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
But generally for second highest, third highest, 10th highest, 50 highest, nth highest, we use rank, dense rank, and correlated query. When I will cover that, I will explain that. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question? No? Okay. Similarly, you can ask here that, okay, fine, Tanvir is showing the minimum in each and every department, but we are interested minimum month-wise, that in January, what was minimum, February, what was minimum, then what to do?
Just replace depth with month.
Replace department with transaction month, and you will get minimum for each and every department. Please check it. For March, minimum is 200. For January, it is 100. For February, it is 300. Now your team will do the analysis that why in January month, minimum is 100 only, right? Why in the January, the minimum transaction was the least one? What is the reason? Okay. Similarly, you can do the analysis for
Tanvir, one question is from my side. Like, suppose if there is a multiple duplicates and the numbers is exact the same in the magnitude. So suppose if I'm finding the max value, so what is going to the output?
Sorry, can you repeat? You are asking the duplicate behavior, right?
Yeah, if the numbers is duplicate and the numbers is like same on 3 or 4 rows. So suppose I'm finding a max value. So what is my output?
Okay, you mean net you are asking the behavior of duplicate, right?
Yes, we can say that.
Yeah. I will come to that duplicate and null part. Just give me some time, 2-3 minutes. Okay. Similarly, if you want maximum transaction amount month-wise, it will give you what is the maximum for each and every month. If you're interested department-wise, you can write here department. This will give you the maximum department-wise. So guys, is this simple, maximum, minimum, is it clear or not? Any question we have from this simple, straightforward definition? Anyone who has not understood this, what I've taught so far? Clear?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Yeah.
One question regarding average, like average is giving after decimal point, lots of numbers were there. If I want to limit up to 2 digit or.
We have a round function. I will teach you that. You can limit it. Okay.
With average, with this one can be used order by function also, right?
Yes, you can use. I will show you all those things. Hey, just tell me what I taught. Is this clear or not?
It's clear.
Yes.
Is this clear? Okay, fine. The order by what you asked, no, that I have posted on my LinkedIn page. I think day before you studied that. This is a misconception. People think that order by can't be using group by. If you visit my LinkedIn page, I mentioned that.
You post.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So what I was telling, I forgot. What I was telling. Minimum, maximum I have covered. And then some as well. Yeah, similarly, some you have sum of transaction ID group by departments. It will show you for each and every department. Sports total sum is 900. Clothes total sum is 1400. Grocery total sum is 1600. I am proceeding with the assumption that you understood the simple definition of minimum, maximum, average, and sum, right? And group by is same here. It will create bucket. Everything is same. Okay. Now the question is that what if I have duplicate? Maybe take this example. In grocery for the month of April, if it is 300, okay. In grocery for the month of April, transaction amount is 300. Now, if I'm using here maximum transaction amount by department, for grocery it is showing only one record 300, but I have two records grocery 300 and 300. It should show me two records. No? Why it is showing only one record?
Because both results are same, so it doesn't matter.
It will create unique bucket, right? For each department.
No.
Once.
It's not for bucket. Let's do one thing. Let's analyze it. Is the question clear to everyone? What is the problem statement here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to understand this. Let's see first. Okay, this is the data batch. This is the query I have executed. Let's try to understand this query, how it is getting executed. Okay. First of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
I mean,
From
please
keyword.
zoom it out a little bit more.
Okay, sure. Sorry, let me zoom this. How it is now?
Yeah.
So first of all, from will be executed. It will make a copy here. Okay, after from which keyword?
Group by.
Group by. What is the functionality of group by?
Unique bucketing.
Creating unique buckets. Group by department. Can you help me with the buckets here? One is grocery.
Clothes.
One is clothes.
Sports.
One bucket is sports. Okay, so far hope it is clear to everyone. We have discussed this n number of times. One bucket, this is another bucket, this is another bucket. So group by is done. So after group by, you know that engine will search for the aggregate function, and here the aggregate function is maximum of transaction amount, right? Okay. So first of all, engine will do the segregation. You know this, right? Correct, no?
Yeah.
I've taught the same thing in count as well. First of all, it will do the segregation. So on what basis? Transaction amount. So all this transaction amount will go in which bucket? Grocery. All this transaction amount in which bucket? Clothes. All this transaction amount in which bucket? Is sports. First of all, till here, if it is it clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Any
sir.
question? Clear, okay. Segregation we have done. After that, engine will see here that user has mentioned they want maximum So what is the maximum value from this?
300.
300. It will take only one value, not two values, because we're asking maximum. If I'm writing 300, this doesn't make any sense, right? If suppose Monday the temperature was 35, Tuesday temperature was again 35, Wednesday temperature was 30. If someone will ask me that Tanvir, for this week, 3 days, what was the maximum temperature? What you will tell? 35, 35, or you will tell 35? You will tell 35 because maximum means you are talking about the peak point. Even if it is duplicate, by default, it means you have to give the unique value. That is why even if it is duplicate, it will show you the unique value, one value. And that is why similarly here, 700, here 400. That is why even if you have duplicate, maximum will give you only one value. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yeah, Tanvir. Yes.
Okay. Now let's check for close. I'm inserting one duplicate 200. Okay. This is for April month of April. Okay. Now I'm trying to find the minimum. So can you tell me for the close department, what is the minimum? What should be the minimum value?
200.
200.
Once or twice?
Once.
Once. Check the value. Close 200 is once only. Is it clear?
Tanvir,
Yes.
one question from my side. Okay. Can be a case like suppose grocery has a like max value of 300 and sports has a max value of 300 and everything is less than 300 in both the cases, both the buckets. So if I want only a max of like sports, like grocery also has a max of 300 and sports also have a max of 300. Okay, I just want a max of sport, not a grocery.
Okay. Simple question. So you are telling you want max of grocery sports only, right?
Yes, but the same value as like on the grocery as well, and all the other values less than the max value.
But that doesn't make sense. See, suppose here sports has four. I understood your question. Sports has maximum 400, right? So let me add 400 here as well. Suppose for the month of May, I will keep it here 400. This is what you're telling?
Yes.
Okay. I understood you are thinking that they both are maximum. So which one it will pick? First of all, let me show you for this. It will show you separately. Sorry, I have taken minimum, no? It will take separately for both now. So sports also 400, grocery also 400. Here you cannot tell me that why then we both are 400 is showing twice. This 400 is for sports. This 400 is for grocery. Is this clear first of all to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Okay. Now if you're telling that Tanvir, I'm not interested in other department, I'm interested in a sports only, then just you write where department is equal to sports. So this will show you for sports only. Got it?
Okay, no, like my question is like a little bit changed. All the other will be there, just like those who are duplicate. I just want from the like sports. Like clothes is there, but I don't want a grocery. Like clothes and sport both I want.
Earlier you told you want only sports. What we want? Clothes and grocery.
Yeah, I just want a clothes and sports both, but the grocery is duplicates. I just don't want the grocery part.
You don't want grocery, you want clothes and sports, right?
Yes.
Then you write in operator.
Okay.
Sports comma clothes.
Okay, we need, I think, okay, then we need to filter according to our like requirements. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Hope it is not no problem. Any other question, anyone?
But if you don't mind, let me understand exactly.
Tell me.
Someone is asking like the filter result, how the value will be duplicate. If I have sports is a 400, cloth is a 700, again grocery is a 700, that is not a duplicate value, what my understanding is.
Yeah, you are correct. That is not duplicate.
But
That is not duplicate.
someone is asking
Because
that is
that is for different department. Here 400 is for grocery, 400 is for sports. That is different. This
This is not-
400 is maximum for grocery. This 400 is maximum for sport. That is a different use case.
exactly, but someone is asking like from here only it is duplicate.
No. That is a different use case. Yeah. Hope it is clear to everyone, right? Any other question, anyone?
Yeah, if I have a question like if I want to see for which month it is the value is, then how this query will behave.
You are telling for which month this sports is maximum. Is that your question?
Exactly.
I will come to those questions. Just give me some time. Let me complete all this conceptual part. Then we have a lot of assignment questions based on this. We will discuss it. Okay. Let me cover the conceptual part once. Okay, fine. I hope you understood this. Now, the duplicate part is clear, guys. It will show you only one value. Okay,
Yes,
for
yes.
a particular department. If that is present in two different departments, that is not duplicate, first of all. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
one thing. Okay, good. Now, one thing. Sorry. Job table Amazon. I want to make this a little bit simple. Okay. So intentionally, should I delete this? I want to keep it simple. Okay, let me delete this one. I want to keep it simple a little bit. So average of transaction amount from Amazon. This is the average, right? 333.33, right? Ignore this values, why it is coming in number of times. You can round it out. When I will tell you rounding function, we'll discuss it. Tell me one thing, guys. This is your Amazon data. Okay. Simple one I have taken this time because of some reasons. Can you help me to understand what is the formula of average? Mathematics, what's the formula?
It will sum of all the transaction amounts divided by total number of count.
Count of divided by count.
I think this is what we have studied in 10th standard, right? Sum of all the transactions divided by total number of transactions. Suppose if I have to find it manually, total transaction sum is 2000, right? 2000. And what's the number of transaction? 6, right? So it will be 2000 divided by 6. 333.33. That is what we have got here, I think. Where is that? Correct?
Yes, then.
Okay, good. Now tell me one thing. In this data, I have this null record, okay? Suppose this is sports. I have this null record. We have January sports and null. Listen very carefully. So you have January, you have sports, you have null. Now for this scenario, if I have to find average, so what I will do, average formula is total, what is the sum? 2000. Now what is the number of observations?
7.
So shall I use this formula? It is 285.714, right? Now let me let me check what engine has. Oh, engine is still telling 333.33. So what's the problem here? I am a bit
Then-
confused. Can you guys help me to understand?
Engine won't consider null value.
And it is
Engine
expected value.
is
Aggregation.
Engine is not considering null. Now you tell me, is this correct? Which one should I follow? Is this correct average or the one which we have derived here? This is correct average. Which one?
333 is correct.
333 is correct. Okay.
Actually, Tanvir,
Because-
maybe the null is nothing like the value we
One
do
minute,
like
one minute,
what's-
one minute, one minute. Don't, please don't hijack the call. If someone is speaking, please let him complete. This is for everyone. Let him complete once and then you can tell. Yeah, someone was telling, can you please complete what you were telling?
Yeah. So basically, this is like null value is like full of assumption. Like, so it is not sure like what is there. So it's better
Okay,
to ignore the value according to the SQL engine.
okay. So Shivam is telling that because we know that null is a bucket of assumption, we don't know the exact value. So it is correct that engine is ignoring it. That is what Shivam you are telling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sakib, what you are telling?
Yeah, the same thing, like as a null is the bucket of assumption, so it's not going to like take the sum up and also not going to count the null rows. So it's like total number
Okay.
divided by number of 6.
Okay, good, good. You are also telling that maybe this null is a bucket of assumption. So it is fine if engine is ignoring it. Okay, agree. Anyone else?
Yeah, Tanvir. Actually, 285 is the correct one. 714 according to the number of departments and count.
Okay.
We need
okay.
to convert it to 0 and do the average.
Actually,
Okay, good.
In real world, like if we consider anything, so business impact will be like very different. So that's why it's better to ignore
Good.
that one.
No. See, always you have. I appreciate you all have shared your thoughts. Very good. Always when you're designing a software or you're working in any database, any ETL pipeline or reporting side, always think from business perspective. Never think from technical perspective. Now start thinking from business perspective. Tell me first of all, is this a transaction or not?
Yes.
Yes.
This is some transaction, but you're not sure about the number, correct? Correct, no?
Yes.
I agree, this can be 0, I agree. If this transaction was not successful, I agree, this can be 0. This can be 10,000 as well. This can be 5,000 as well. I agree. But tell me, can you ignore this totally? Will you not report this to the business stakeholder? Tomorrow, suppose if the weightage of this transaction is 10,000 and you're ignoring it, it means in the book of accounts, you're missing this 10,000 amount transaction. So can you ignore this? Tell me first of all.
No.
No, you cannot ignore this. This is a big mistake people does, especially the data engineers when they're creating data pipeline. They ignore the nulls blindly. They think it is of no use. No, you can never ignore null. Null is very powerful. You cannot ignore it. It is not 0. It is some transaction. You don't know the weightage. So think from business perspective. You should never ignore it. First of all, make it clear. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. You don't know the power of null. I agree, it can be 0. I'm telling I agree. But if you don't know, then how you can assume that this is 0? Correct? Because next day your business can tell you that, okay, there was some transaction happen in this particular location. This client has sent this much money. Now that today the transaction is successful, tell me the number. And you will tell, no, we have ignored it. Oh my God, big escalation you have to face. We have faced all those things. That's why we are telling you. So you have to consider this. Always think from business perspective. Don't think from SQL engine perspective. It is the SQL engine responsibility. It is ignoring null. That is the technical part. But business will not. Business will tell you that, sorry, I don't know what is your null. You will tell it's a bucket of assumption. Your business stakeholders will tell you that I don't know what is your bucket of assumption, what you're speaking. They will tell that this is my transaction. I want this in the book of accounts. Correct? So that is why you have to consider it. And as per that, this is the correct average. Got it? Got it, guys? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now you will ask, but Tanvir, engine is giving 333.33. What to do? So this is a case where average gives incorrect result. From business perspective, I'm telling, not from technical. Technically, average is doing the correct thing. He is ignoring null because this is how the engine has been programmed. But functionally, this is giving incorrect result. And this is one of my conceptual question, if you will see here. In which scenario average gives the incorrect result? Is this clear?
Yeah,
Got it?
Yes.
Okay, so see, this kind of scenario based question only those candidates will answer who has done some research on the SQL. They have done a lot of miss they have worked on each and every keyword. They have checked all the conditions. Okay. Now you can ask a question that fine, Tanvir, I agree that this is incorrect and now my business is telling to consider null. But then how to solve this? How to get the correct answer, right? Now see. Now listen very carefully, okay? And don't ask any question for some time. I will give you a platform, then you can ask. So now the problem is that, okay, fine, Tanvir, we agree that the number what is showing this is the correct one because we have to consider null because this is a transaction and we have to consider it. And that's why 285 is correct. We agree. But engine is still telling 333.33, right? And we are not sure. In that case, what you have to do, this null is creating problem, correct? Okay. And you have to consider this null. Tell me one thing. In this data, on a temporary basis, I'm telling, on a temporary basis, if I replace this null with 0, will this solve your problem?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
On a temporary basis, I'm telling, right?
Yes.
Now, on a temporary basis, which keyword replaces null with the value what you want?
NVL.
NVL.
NVL. So now I will write here NVL transaction amount, comma 0. So it means this will replace transaction amount null value to 0.
Yes.
Now on top of it, you are using average function.
Yes.
Correct? Now check the output. 285.714. What is the value here? 285.714. Is this correct output? Understood?
Yeah.
Is it clear, guys?
But Tanvir, like this is very subjective. Like we can replace with it. It will vary. Like we can't blindly choose 0 or something, right? We can also replace with average amount of that column and something. So I'm just asking you. So you are
No, you
replacing
complete
0.
your question. Yeah, replacing 0, yes.
Yeah, so this is not like hard and fast rule to handling this, right? Because sometimes if they're like if the data is naturally very high, like there would be originally that transaction which is having null, so that would be like very high value. So that will totally impact the business, right? Are you getting my point?
High value, what high value? Sorry, I didn't get you. Can
Like
you
if it is like 2000 and we are just in order to solve this, we are putting 0 there.
Got your point. You are telling that, Tanvir, this null, maybe this weightage is 2000, right? That is what you're telling?
Yeah.
Correct. I agree with this point. that this null may be 2000, maybe 10,000, right? Correct. But
Yes.
why I am putting here 0? The reason is even if the business know that this null value, we don't know the exact value. But if we'll not, but in the average, we have to consider that this was a transaction. We know that this value we are assuming it as 0 for the time being, just for this to consider that this was a transaction. Okay, I agree that this is again not giving you the correct average because we don't know the exact value of this null here. What was the weightage of this transaction? That is correct, I agree. But why I'm putting 0 here? Because we want to consider this transaction. That is why I'm putting 0 here.
So count will become
tomorrow,
7. And, yeah.
Tomorrow, if you get 1 minute, let me complete. 1 minute.
Sorry.
Tomorrow, if you got the correct transaction amount, then if you are working in SCD type 1, then this value will be updated. Suppose you told 2000, it will be updated 2000, right? Now see in the same query. 1 minute, hold on. 1 minute. Job table, Amazon. Now, suppose next day you got the correct value of this 2000, right? Even if I'm using this query, what is the value? 571.42, right? 571.42. And if I'm not using NVL, then check the value. You got the same value or not? Right? So NVL is on a safer side that if the value is null, we want to consider that transaction in calculating average. That is the purpose of using NVL here. Okay, we are not telling that this weightage is 0. Why we are considering 0 here? Just to consider this transaction. That was the reason.
Yeah. Got it. Thanks.
Tanvir, the question is, like instead of replacing it with 0, we should like replace with average value, no? So it will give like more accurate result.
Instead of replacing with 0, you want to replace with average value
of that column, like transaction amount.
I didn't get question actually. 1 minute. 1 minute. This is your null. Tell me what you want to replace this null here.
I want to replace this null with average value of with the rest of average.
Okay, fine. 1 minute. This table is dropped. This table is dropped. So average of the rest is 333.33, right? So you want to replace this with 333.33, correct? That's what you're telling?
Yes.
Okay, suppose I replace that with this value. Then what will happen? Then? What's the benefit of that?
Accuracy would be better. I think he's saying that. Like, it is
How
much
the accuracy
better.
will be
More
better?
accurate result.
Oh, how the accuracy will be better? If I will keep it here, suppose if I'm replacing with this average in real transaction, this value 333.3. Suppose I have hard coded this. Okay, this is what you're telling. 333.3. Yeah, this value if I'm hard coding here. So how you can tell that this is more accurate? Are you sure that this value was 333.33? You're not
Like-
sure. We are not sure about this value. I'm not talking about this value. I just want to consider this transaction. So how you can tell this was 333.33? We don't know that. And how you can give? Just to consider this transaction, we are given 0. Just to
Okay.
consider the number of transactions, to use the plain average formula.
Okay, I got your point.
I'm not concerned here about the accurate value. No, that is not my ask. I'm not concerned about that. My only question is I want to consider this transaction because average is total sum by number of observation. That's what. Is it clear?
Yes, then.
Okay, any other question? No. Okay, now it is clear. I want. So, okay, here you have seen someone asked that can we use NVL in aggregate? So this is the example. I've used NVL along with the aggregate function average.
And we're in the same row 32. I mean, if just in case, can we like first use the NVL operator and then use the AND operator and then take the average? If we don't remember, I mean, if I say select star from Amazon and then
Select a star from Amazon. Yeah, tell me.
NVL,
Where?
yeah, where?
Where then?
No, not where. I want to replace like the same null with 0 or anything, and then take the average of that particular column.
Want to replace null with 0. Why? But we can achieve that using this, no?
No, okay. Well, I mean, just
You do one thing. You write that query and share with me. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
You first of all phrase that what exactly you're asking,
Okay. Okay.
and then you ask me. Okay.
Sure.
Drafted Amazon. Now in this table, I have this Amazon table. Okay, again I'm creating this table. Okay. Now you have the sum of transaction amount from Amazon. Fine, this is the total transaction amount. Now, if my question is I want department wise, so you know, like I have to write here department, comma, and then I have to write here group by department. You know this, right? But here I have shown this to my management, to my directors, associate director said that sirs in sports where the total transaction is 900 in close 1400 in grocery to 600. Okay. Then someone has asked a question that then can we use order by along with the group by. So here suppose I want to sort this in descending order, right? So for that, what I will do, I will write here order by. Okay, one more thing I want to explain here. It is sorted in ascending order. If you want to sort in descending order, write here descending. Is it sorted in descending order? So do you think order by is working along with group by?
Yeah.
Hope it is clear.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. But
Tanvir,
this is a
can I ask one
Oh,
question
yeah.
here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, some of transaction amount is doing some calculation in the engine, right? Backend. So while doing the order by also, again, it will going to do a sum of transaction amount once again in the engine.
Good question. Very good question. Let's do one thing before I answer your question. This is the query, right? And this is your data. But I am a bit concerned that I am getting questions from very selected participants. It is good if you all have understood it, but I want active participation from everyone. Okay, so here from Amazon, you have this Amazon table, then group by department. So group by department means I will get here grocery, get here clothes. I will get here sports, correct? So in order of execution, from is done, group by is done. Then what next? You know the order of execution, guys? From,
Aggregation.
joins,
On,
on,
where,
Where group by
group by,
aggregation.
aggregation,
aggregation, having,
big,
window,
window,
then select,
Then order by.
ordered by, select,
distinct,
distinct,
Distinct.
distinct,
Order by.
ordered by. Don't
limit,
try to by heart this. Automatically you will understand this. Don't by heart this. So from is done, group by is done. What is left after group? Select or order by, which one? Select, right?
yes, select,
So engine will do this segregation. This total is how much? 900. This total is how much? This total is how much? This one, right? So now your engine will write here grocery 900, clothes 1400, sports 900, right? So far clear? Your select part is done.
then we're sorry to interrupt,
Yes.
giving wrong, like sum is wrong for clothes and sports. Line number
Close is
39,
wrong.
40, 41. Line number 40 and 41.
Grocery is 900, close, oh sorry, close is 1400, sorry. Sports is 900, okay, good. What is not coming?
It's taking the formula there.
Oh, it is taking the formula, it seems, yeah, I think. Oh, it is taking the formula. It's fine now. Fine now, right?
Yes,
Output
Tanvir.
is fine now?
Yeah.
Okay. So this output you will get after select, right? Okay. This is your department. This is your sum of transaction. Now, after this order by comes into picture, correct? You see after select order by is there. Now, when order by will come into picture, it will see that user is asking me to sort based on sum of transaction amount. Have you derived sum of transaction amount so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we have derived it here. This column is present. So engine will now sort based on this column. It is not going to again derive all these things. No, so based on this, it will sort it. Clear?
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Any other question? That is a good question. It is very important to understand each and everything from engine perspective, how engine is doing. Okay. Yeah, Abdul Qadir, you're asking something.
Yeah.
Tell me.
If we do not give this order by this descending order, then it should appear as ascending as default, right?
I think that was the first example I have shown. Please verify again. Is it fine?
Yeah.
Ascending order?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. Shall I proceed further? Okay.
Tanvir, sorry, I have one doubt.
Yeah. Tell me.
So we we derive that sum of transaction amount, right? If we keep it as alias for that, let's sum, or else you keep whatever name you want. So after that, you just place one comma and try to add 10 to each 10 to that sum.
Alias, have I covered alias? I have not covered alias.
Oh,
Yeah, not
Alias
yet.
I have not covered. Okay, no, but I will answer this question. This is a good
yeah.
question.
Basically, I was faced this last time when I was doing something, right? It is telling that
Oh.
column not found, even though I kept that alias name.
Mhm.
I
So
think
your
you
question
have.
is, can I use alias in order by? That is a net question, right?
Not really. I mean, yeah,
Okay,
even
tell
yeah,
me.
yeah. You can consider that situation as well. Yeah, correct.
Okay, let me explain that alias part. Okay, and then you, if it is not answered, let me know. Then I will again.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Let me explain that alias. So first of all, that's a good question. That's why I'm jumping to alias. Maybe I am afraid I will miss it. There is a concept of alias. Okay, what is alias? We will see it. Suppose this data, I got this output. So my management, they can ask this question that what is this name of column Tanveer? This is some bracket you have given. It is not looking good. Give some meaningful name. Okay. Then I will write like this sum of total sum. Given this name. So now see the new name of this column. Is this total sum? Okay. So SQL engine has given you a freedom that if you don't like the name of a column, you can give your name, but this will be a temporary basis. Temporary, it will display like this. So here sum of transaction amount, I don't like this. So I have written as, and this total underscore sum. It means I'm telling SQL engine that don't display this name, but display this name. This is known as alias. Is that clear? Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yeah, yes, Tanvir.
Clear to everyone, right? Okay. Now there is a misconception here. People think that you cannot use alias for the original column. Like here, department is the original column. Sum of transaction amount is the derived one. We have derived it, right? There's a misconception. People think that you cannot use alias for the original column because department is the column of Amazon table. You cannot use alias for this. Let me show you here. I don't like this name DEPT. I want to show the full form. I have written as department. Please verify the output. It is changed or not?
Changed.
Changed. So alias has power to change your original column, your derived column, anything. If you have this misconception, please erase it. Hope alias concept is clear.
Basically, it is working as a renaming.
Renaming, good. But rename is a different concept. But fine. It is like rename.
So Tanvir, suppose I just make as a department, so I just do want to a group by department, might be it's going to throw error because group by is the engine first run the group by then.
You are correct. You have asked the question. You have answered the question. You are correct.
Yeah. I'm just assuming maybe this is going to.
No, you are correct. Good analysis. This is what you're asking, right?
Yes, it is going to throw some error.
That's
Yes.
what I told you. You asked the question, you answered the question. Good, very good. Good analysis.
And also, Tanvir,
Hmm.
yeah, this will be like temporary renaming, right?
This is temporary only.
Yeah.
If you will check the original table, still you have the original data
Yeah,
on
got
it. Department name, Amazon. No? Amazon is a table name. You check the original table. It is like DEPT only, right? So alias is for temporary basis only. Okay.
Yeah.
So now I forgot to ask that question of order by using alias. So now here, okay. 1 minute. Everything is getting hodgepodge. 1 minute. Alias is clear, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Tanvir.
Okay. Now listen very carefully. For the next 2-3 minutes, please don't ask any question. Then you can ask. Just want to explain something. Okay. Here, I am writing group by department. Okay, because for this DEPT, I'm giving the name as department, and I'm writing here group by department. Let me execute this. This is throwing error message. So I'm a bit confused. why it is throwing error message. So let's try to analyze it. This is the query I want to execute. This is my Amazon table. So you all know the engine starts from Amazon. So this is the Amazon table. After from, which keyword? Group by, correct? After from, group by will come into picture here. Group by department you have written. When the engine will come here, group by department, what will happen, you know? It will refer this original table. Do you have department column, this DEPARTMENT here?
No.
No. So that is why SQL engine is throwing error message. It's just telling where is the department column. Correct? Now you can ask that, Tanvir, but here we have given the name, no? DEPT as department. Yes, I agree, you have given. But you have given this in which clause? Select clause. Select come after group by. Correct? That is why till group by you have not given this name. The engine is thinking, where is this department? And that is why it is throwing error message. Is it clear?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yeah.
Clear to everyone?
Yes, got it.
Okay. Now if I will write order by here, first of all, think and tell me what will be the, you will get some output, it will throw error message.
Error. What is that output?
Get output error message. Okay. Any other thought?
Yeah.
Output will generate the.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I will not execute.
Select will be
Okay.
before order by.
Okay. I will not execute it. Good. Let's analyze it. Okay. First of all, from keyword will be executed. You all agree? Okay. After from, 1 minute, this query is incorrect actually. Okay. I have to write group by department, DEPT now. So after from, group by department will come into picture. So now do you think this will work? Group by DEPT. We have this DEPT column here.
Yes.
So you're having one bucket for grocery, one bucket for clothes, one bucket for sports. Okay, 3 buckets you have. Then after grouping, aggregate function, sum will work. And then you will get the sum here. This is the value here. This is the value here. Guys, this is a very conceptual topics we are studying. So please concentrate and try to understand. So now what's the total sum? Total sum for this is, so I will get the total sum this one. I'm just directly copying from here. Okay. I got this up. Okay. Now in alias DEPT, you have written as department. So this will be replaced as department. Okay. And sum of transaction was the total sum. So this will be replaced as total sum. Any questions so far?
No.
Any questions so far? No questions. Okay. Now at the last, after select, order by will come into picture, right?
Yeah.
Now you have written order by department. Do you have this department column?
Yeah. Now it's there.
No, it's there.
It
Yeah.
is there.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
engine will sort it.
Yeah.
Engine will sort this.
Cloth, grocery,
What's the
and sports.
problem?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yeah, it will give output. Yeah.
It will sort it. It is there, right? Now please check the output. It has sorted department in ascending order. No, not clear.
Clear, Tanvir, clear.
Yeah. Clear, Tanvir.
Clear now? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. So this is a very good question that alias doesn't works in group by, but it works in order by because of this order of execution. Okay, perfect. You guys understood it. Now let me go back to into actually what I want to explain. I'm not getting time to explain that. I'm getting involved in the questions what you guys are asking, but that's good. I appreciate it. You should ask questions. So let me complete what I'm trying to teach you today. Okay. Sum of transaction amount. Reason by department. So I have executed this query and I have shown this result to my management. They told that, okay, fine, then it is good. You are showing for each and every department what is the total transaction, but they have a concern. Listen very carefully. They are telling it is fine. You are showing the split up for each and every department, but where is the total value? We want the total value as well, so that we can compare what is the total transaction, and in that, what is the contribution of sports. That value I'm not getting. I want that value as well. First of all, is the question clear? What's the requirement of the business stakeholders?
Yes, yes.
Sorry, then we
total.
didn't
Okay.
get.
I will repeat. My business stakeholders are telling me that, Tanvir, okay, fine, you have shown this value. Sports is 900, clothes is 1400, grocery is 600. That is good. We are showing the split up. But Tanvir, can you show me the total transaction amount as well at the same time? Something at below, like here. Can you show the total transaction amount as well, so that we can compare it? We can do the analysis in a better way. I think not clear. 1 minute. They're asking this, actually, this number. They're asking that display like this at the bottom here. You show the total sum as well, because now they can do the analysis that, okay, total was 2,900, contribution of sports is 900 only, total is 2,900, cost contribution is 1,400. That is what they're asking, this value as well. Is that requirement clear?
Yes.
Okay, and that is not coming here. So for that, we have a concept of roll up. Okay, now check the output. You got that? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. No, don't ask any
Yeah,
question.
sure.
Hold on. So when I have used roll up, I got individual as well as total value 2,900. It means 1,400 plus 600 plus 900 is 2,900. This is giving the total value. Okay. Now here you can ask that, okay, Tanvir, why it is blank? Display it as a total. It is not looking good. This is showing as null. So tell me, which keyword should I use to replace this null with total?
Alias.
NVL.
Alias.
No, not alias.
NVL.
NVL, no. To replace null, we use NVL.
Yeah. Alias is for like column name.
Alias is just for the new name. You see, it is coming as total. So total is 2,900. For each and every department, the value is this. Now, if this column is not looking good, maybe your management can ask that, what is this NVL? What you have written here? Show it as a department only. So you can write here as department. Now it is displayed as department. Is it clear? Now you can ask question. What you have?
Yeah, so roll up will always give some like
Some total sum.
like if there will be like requirement, we have to find average or something like that. So we can't, like, it is restricted to only some summation, right?
No. That I will come after that. First of all, clear this one. The sum with Gruber roll up.
So Tanvir, can we just point out like how engine work on roll up?
How? Sorry.
How engine work on roll up? Like how the query is executed inside the engine.
Sure. I will come to that. Actually, this roll up word, no, it came from that you might have eaten that you all egg roll, chicken roll, that kati roll, and all those things. Have you seen how they prepare that? They will keep a bread on that. What you can say on that, right? They will keep a bread. On top of bread, they will keep some spices, some masala, some ingredients, carrot, radish, blah blah blah, and then they will pour some egg, right? And then finally, what they do? They roll it, correct? Exactly same thing we are doing here. These are the ingredients, masala item, correct? And finally, you are rolling it from here. So once you will roll it, you are telling this is your final chicken or egg roll. This is the total value. That is why the name is roll up. Roll this entire data from here to here and tell me the total value. Okay, So this roll up comes once the engine has done this aggregation, this summation, and finally it will do the roll up of this.
So, Tanvir, like you do a roll up for department as department, like is like non-numeric thing. So we have already sum of all the tax amount. So can we do a roll up on sum of tax amount?
Roll up on sum of tax amount. No, I'm not getting roll up on sum of tax amount. Why will do?
Like this is like sum of numbers like around all the buckets like laws, grocery, and sports. So like this is a number. So can we just do roll up on this numeric column?
So instead of department, sum of text amount.
No. See. Meaning of roll up department here is no. I'm not doing roll up on this department column. This group by roll up means for this department what values you have. Do the roll up of this.
Okay.
That is the meaning.
Okay, got it.
Okay. That is the meaning. That is why the output 1400 plus 600, 2000 plus 900, 2900. This is the total value.
So Tanvir, for example, like if we are
It is
having
like
more,
1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. It is like you have one bucket for clothes, you have one bucket for grocery, you have one bucket for sports. So it is like you are putting the value of this bucket in a bigger bucket. This
Yeah,
value
got
in
it.
one other bigger bucket. This value in some other bigger bucket, and this is the total value.
Got it.
Okay.
Tanvir,
Fine, clear? Yeah, tell me.
one thing like apart from this sum, let us consider another column, average, and then we are giving roll up department. So
No,
it
average
will
I'm
work
not
for-
discussing now. 1 minute, hold on. Average, I will come to that average after some time. First clear
So
sum, because sum roll up is not over. We have many other flavors in this. Let me complete that first. Then Hamza, you can ask, okay? Let me complete this first. Okay,
I have one
fine.
question.
Okay, tell me. But
If
your
I
question
have-
should be from this only.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me.
I have another column is similar to sum of.
I will come to that. That's the next topic. I will come to that. After this immediately, I will come to that part. Okay, let
Then
me
we
cover
just
first of
one
all.
small question. This will work
Hmm.
on SQL and Oracle both, right? Roll up.
SQL Server, I need to check. I'm not sure on that. Okay, I'll confirm you on that part. Okay. If it doesn't work there, we must be having some alternative. I think Cube works there. Okay. I will discuss that. Hold on, everyone, for the time being. Now, suppose the question is that find Tanvir you have shown for department. We want for transaction month. So for that, what you can do, you can write transaction month, comma, sum of transaction amount from Amazon group by transaction month. If I'm executing this query, like this will be the value for each and every month. This is the transaction amount, right? Total transaction amount. Similarly, if your management is telling that no, we want the total transaction amount as well. So what you have to do? You write your roll up, comma, transaction month. Check the value. So you got total value, total transaction amount, and each and every month transaction amount. Okay. So here group by roll up transaction month means you are telling that for each and every month, whatever you value you have, you please sum up all the values and show me the total value as well. Any question now? No. Okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Performance wise, how good roll up is like.
Performance, I will not tell. Let me complete. One more flavor is pending, then I will come. Any other question?
So Tanvir, if I use order by on that, so it is going to work.
Order by on what? Sum of transaction amount.
In the same query, if I just do order by, so it is going to consider the roll up amount, like roll up entity.
I have explained this. Fine.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Let me complete. Few more things are pending. 1 minute, guys. Is there? Okay. Okay, now listen very carefully. Maybe this will confuse you a little bit. Try to understand it. And this is especially needed for data analytics job profile for analysis purpose. Yeah, I'm not using any roll up here. This is simple only, right? This is the output for each and every, like, we want the bucket based on department and transaction month. We have this value, correct? Okay. Now, I'm using roll up here. Analyze the output first of all. Take your time, analyze the output, and then ask question or anything. But first of all, please analyze it. Take your time, please analyze it first of all. What you understood from this output? We'll explain.
Okay, and let me start with like from my side. Actually, first it group by on the department. Okay, then it's roll up both like taking department and transition month. So first it start with the sports, then it will take like Feb, Jan, and March. Then it will give the output of according to the that bucket. Okay, sum of all the amounts according to the first sports. Okay, then again for the second then clause it will take like Feb, Jan, and March, and then give the roll up amount like 14 of Feb, Jan, March. Then again for the grocery same.
Correct. Good. See here what is happening in this question. I'm telling engine to do roll up on 2 levels, department and transaction month. So what will happen? First of all, engine is showing you the breakup of each and every department for each and every month, right? And then immediately it is showing you the total for each department. So for sports total is 900, correct? Then coming to close. First of all, it is showing you the breakup of close for each and every month. Then immediately it is showing you the total of close, correct? Then for grocery each and every month, then total of grocery. And then this is the final total, right?
grocery का total नहीं दिया ना इसमें लेकिन.
Is this clear?
So it is like category wise total.
It is giving a total for department individually, one category. For close total, separate category, and then overall total. Now, how this is used? This is known as slicing and dicing of data.
Exactly.
Now you can get a better information now from this data that okay, in sports total transaction happened is 900 in the first quarter. Then now your team will do the analysis that okay, in 900 in March we have made a very progress was not good in the month of March. Now your business will do the analysis that in a sports February the transaction amount was 400. Why in the next month March it dropped to 200, right? It has dropped just half. What is the reason? You will tell this to the management. Then the management, they will set up a separate team. They will do the analysis to what happened. The transaction has decreased. This is how the analysis happens in any company, right?
Yeah.
And then you will check that, okay, total transaction was 2,900 in the first quarter. But what is the contribution of sports? It is 900. It means almost 30%. Okay, it is a little bit fine. Then you will check a grocery contribution is only 600 out of 2,900. So on a pie chart, it is just close to 20%. So it means overall grocery is not performing well. Then your team will do the analysis that why grocery is not performing well, why the customers are not purchasing more from grocery department, what is the reason, are you not fulfilling their requirement, and blah, 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 right? So this is known as slicing and dicing of data. You can get an overall good picture.
When we are doing month-wise calculation, month-wise like month-wise per each category. So that time we are using this kind of concept, right?
Correct. Then this is used for the analysis.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. So hope it is clear. You understood this?
Yes,
Hope it
yes.
is clear. Yes? Okay, 1 minute. I know you will be having question. Just give me 1 minute. Now, tell me one thing. Very important question I'm asking. Listen carefully, think, and then answer. Don't be in a hurry. Okay. Does the sequence of column matters in order by yes or no?
Yes.
You all agree? Yes.
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 You're taking this much time. It means you're not revising the recordings. So guys, please keep on revising it. Otherwise, you're wasting your time attending this class. Keep on revising, otherwise you will forget. Okay. So order of sequence of column matters in order by. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. What about group by? Does the sequence of column matters in group by?
No.
No.
No. Right? Do you remember these things? Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, in this query, I am changing the sequence of column, right? Sequence of column is changed here, correct? Okay. No, 1 minute, 1 minute. I know it's 10:30. I need 5 more minutes, and I will close the session then. Hope you guys don't have any concern. Just 5 more minutes. Let's stop then. Important concept. This is the output of this. Then I have changed the sequence of column. Now you guys check it. Has the output changed or not?
Yeah, it's changed.
Take your time, analyze and tell me, is the output changed or is it same output?
It's changed. Earlier it
Changed.
was giving a department name at the last bottom of each group. Now it is giving a month.
Okay.
Month wise.
Okay. Here, if you will see, this is split up is month-wise. In February month, what is the contribution of a sports, clothes, and grocery? This analysis is different from this analysis. Here, your more concentration is on department, how each and every department is performing. Here your concentration on month. In February month, what is? Please go on mute, guys. Here your concentration is on month. In February, sports 400, clothes 500, grocery 300. So now your team will think that why in February month grocery is not performing well as compared to clothes, correct? And overall February 1200. Now here if I will ask you what's the total transaction amount in February, you have to derive it. You will do 400 plus 500 plus 300. But here I can tell quickly it is 1200, right? You agree, guys? So the output has changed, correct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if anyone asks you this question in interview, does the sequence of column matters in group by? Now you are in a position you should not tell no. You have to tell them that yes, if you're using group by only, sequence of column doesn't matters. But if you're using a roll up with group by, then sequence of column matters. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Now check, this is the question. Where's that question? Can you find, guys? This is the question, okay? Name a scenario, point number 12. Name a scenario where sequence of column matters in group by clause. What is that scenario? When you're using a roll up along with group by sequence of column.
Roll up using when we use it.
Okay. So that's all for today. I will stop here. So net we have studied the aggregate functions, minimum, max, and all those things, average. We have discussed where average gives the incorrect result from business perspective, okay? And then how to solve it using NVL, we have handled it. And then we have discussed the concept of roll-up. This is again very important. That's all for today. I will share few assignment questions.
So,
Tanvir, can you ask one more question?
Yes, we can ask now.
So, can we use the order by descending order on like roll up column, like what are the last column? So I just want to see the result by like work on descending format.
Can you repeat your question one time?
Like this is like the last like after the roll up, I just want to say like how order by work in descending format.
Order by works of the roll. This is the one you're telling?
Yeah, anyone, like on a descending format.
Okay. Descending format. Same here, same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, I just like this is 2901 is going to up. I just like want to say like the total is going to up or not. Okay. Got it.
Got it. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Any other question?
Tanvir, we haven't started joins part, right?
Which part?
Joins.
Joins.
Yes.
No, joins. I think it will take time.
Okay.
Joins. You see, I will complete all these things till here. Then I will come to joins.
Okay, Tanvir.
Till here. Then I will come to joins.
Okay, fine.
Okay, any other question?
Sir, we can use roll-up only with a group by clause.
Yes, only with group by. Yes, correct.
And by
Any
default,
other
it will always give the sum.
That I will answer tomorrow. Because I know you will get confused if I will tell you now. Any other question?
while using roll-up with group by for data analysis perspective, I'm asking. So we need to be very careful as compared like when we are defining the column, right? Column specifications.
We have to be careful because sequence of column match changes here. If you will ask someone who is not from analytics field, he will tell overall it looks same.
Yeah.
But who is from analytics field, for him the world has changed. This is an entirely different world. This is entirely different world because you have changed the axis, x-axis and y-axis.
Exactly.
Okay. Any other question, anyone? No. Okay. Fine.
No, thank you, Tanvir.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, okay, no problem. Those who want to drop, you can drop. One thing I want to ask because a lot of topics are pending here. I know many times I went in some in-depth concept. I tried to restrict myself not to go in that much in depth. Do let me know if you think it is wasting your time. You can ping me on my personal window. If anyone thinks like that this is killing our time, it is not required to go in depth and all those things. In Kant, you have seen a lot of in-depth concepts. We have seen blah blah blah. Okay. Do let me know. You ping me on my personal window if you have that perception. Okay. Fine then.
I think it's a fine, Tanvir.
Tanvir, it's fine because I used to think like I'm well versed with these basic concepts, but that was my misconception, and because of this in-depth analysis and all, I'm able to find my shortcomings in terms of concepts.
Oh, perfect. Not an issue. Good. Okay, fine then. If anyone has any concern, you can connect on my personal window. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll connect tomorrow at the same time. Take care. Bye.
Thanks, Tanvir.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.